Hi, I'm Hazel, and this is a countdown of the 8 biggest undocumented changes that came in patch 7.1.5. The new patch brought all sorts of shakeups to the game, and not all of them made it to the patch notes. Let's take a look. Number 8. The Curious Coin drop rate has been increased. It's hard to pick out exact numbers just yet, but you should be seeing a dramatic increase in Curious Coin income from emissary caches in particular. Coins can be saved up and spent at Zurios and Dalaran for a variety of mysterious goods, including an Arcadian war turtle mount for 150 coins. Number 7. They've added a Boon of the Zookeeper shoulder enchant, which is sold by Dramas in Dalaran's pet shop for 200 gold. Wearing the Zookeeper Boon lets you occasionally loot piles of pet goodies. The piles can contain pet charms, pet treats, and battle stones. If pet battles and upgrading your collection is your prime focus in WoW, then this is a major new source of supplies for you. Number 6. Timewalking Gear now has a base item level of 830. That's a 10 item level bump from before. This is such a minor change that I'm not really surprised that it didn't make it into the patch notes. Nevertheless, when you're a fresh 110, every little bit of item level helps. Number 5. Class Hall upgrade research times have been cut in half. If you're anything like me and you've been really lazy about class order hall upgrades on your alts, then this is really nice. The final stage takes 7 days instead of 14, the 5th stage takes 5 instead of 10, and so on. The order resource costs haven't changed though, so you'll still need to pile up big stacks of that in order to research your upgrades. Number 4. Crafted gear can now be upgraded to item level 865 with Obliterum. That still sounds pretty low relative to the 890 plus loot we'll be getting in Nighthold, but perfect stats is perfect stats. If you've been cherishing a piece of crafted gear this whole time, you can now shine it up that little bit further with some Obliterum. Number 3. Now, this isn't 110% etched in stone confirmed yet, but there have been reports that emissary cache loot is being generated when the box is opened, not received. Players that pulled caches before the patch are reportedly receiving 715 specific loot when they opened them on patch morning. If true, this is something that I see definitely getting hotfixed. Encouraging players to stock up their unopened caches sounds pretty un-Blizzard to me. Regardless, many of my guildies are now saving their caches from this week to open after Nighthold opens in hopes of getting higher item level legendaries. Number 2. Missed bonus rolls now award artifact power instead of gold. If you bonus roll a boss and don't get loot, you now get an artifact power token. At artifact knowledge 25, the token should give you 50k AP. It's still not that piece of gear that you wanted, but I'll gladly take a chunk of APU over 24 gold again. Finally, the number 1 biggest undocumented change in patch 7.1.5, Blingtron 6000 can now drop legendary items. Well, that'll do it. Up until this patch, Blingtron 6000s were exceptionally rare to see in the wild due to a combination of underwhelming drops and a hefty resource cost to put them down. Now, with the rechargeable Reeves battery and, legendaries, Blingtrons should be rolling around in Dalaran like tin cans at the recycling center. Engineers finally have a purpose in life, and knockoff Blingtron pets should crop up more often. It's a win-win for everyone. So, those are the biggest surprise changes in 7.1.5. It's not a perfect patch yet by any means, but it definitely brought some spice back into WoW. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think, and have a wonderful, wonderful day.